Okay, part 2 of the Income Map series, How I Made It. If you're new here, hi, my name is Chelsea. I am a cellist, composer, and producer in Nashville, Tennessee, and I created this tool for myself a couple years ago when all my income disappeared and I needed something to help bridge the gap between my dreams and actions that I can take every week or every month. And so if you are also working for yourself or just trying to create something awesome in your life and you're feeling frustrated, then this series might be helpful for you. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. So, if you are following along and you're wanting to create something similar for yourself, there is a high chance that you will need to adapt some or all of this process to meet your own situation. So, like I said, I work in the music industry. I do a lot of different things. I have a lot of different skills, and so my income map will probably look very different than yours, and that's okay. And actually, if you are in a completely different industry and you see that it's really different, I would love to see it, because the possibility that this could be adapted for all different kinds of people is very exciting to me. Okay, step 1 of creating the income map. I wrote down all the ways I made money in the past 6 to 12 months and included things that I was working on but wasn't making money yet. So here's what I wrote down. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory. Sessions, production music. This is instrumental music that I make for music libraries, music licensing. BMI is my PRO. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Other kinds of royalties, touring and live performances. The Dance Commission was a composition that I created for a dance company and performed it live. Film scores, trailer music. I have submitted a number of tracks to a trailer music company and haven't made money yet, but I included it on this list because it is something that I'm working on. And weddings, I've played like one wedding every year, but I put it on the list because it's still income. Next up, I categorized each income stream based on how often I do them now and would like to 6 or 12 months from now. So sessions, that's something that I can easily do every month. Same with production music, taking 2 or 3 days to make a track is pretty reasonable. And samples, there are actions that I can take monthly. Things like a film score or touring, I put those under yearly because do I want to do these things every month? No. But doing like one tour a year sounds great, or one big film score a year sounds great. That doesn't really feel doable under monthly. And that's an important note. Everything needs to feel doable and good because this is, we're building here. We're building the dream life. So quarterly, I put all of my licensing and, back end passive income streams under quarterly because I already get my BMI statements every quarter. So it just made sense to put all that together. Next step, and this is probably the most important one. This is where I put down a number for each income stream based on what would feel good to me. Like, we're dreaming here. Like, if the Chelsea a year from now made money every month from session work, what would that number be? And I asked myself, what would feel fun? What would feel good? What would feel just like a joy to say yes to. This is not the time for obligation or comparison or, well, I should make this amount of money. It's just like, what would my future self be overjoyed to say yes to? So I said $500 a month from session work. I'm like, yeah, one good session a month or like two $250 sessions a month. That sounds good. And I did that for each item. And so same with the, film score. I was like $5,000. If an artist asked me to perform with them or go on a 2-month tour, $10,000. That sounds fun. That sounds also doable. I haven't made any money from trailer stuff yet, but if an HBO trailer picked my music, $10,000. That sounds nice. And it was important for me to remember that this is the Chelsea a year from now, not 5 years from now or 10 or 20. Like, performing live at Sydney Opera House is not on this list. Maybe in a few years, but for now, this is the plan for the next 6 to 12 months. And that part is super important because this is all about the incremental steps. So, like I said, the trailer placement, a year from now would love to make money from that. I left off weddings because I'm totally fine never playing a wedding again. And then the fourth and final step, which you've probably seen, is to do the math. So I added all this up and it comes to $96K a year. And when I did this the first time, I was like, oh my God, I could potentially make $96,000 this year. Yes, let's do this. That really motivated me and encouraged me to start taking action, which will be the next video. I will talk about how I use this every week and I figure out what actions to take so that I can make this a reality.